I recently got a message from a girl about her boyfriend saying that she wanted him to change, and she asked, can he change? She liked him a lot, but he was unintentionally rude, he would lie about little things without even really thinking about it, and he got defensive and unapologetic every time she tried to make him see where she was coming from. When people feel like they can facilitate a change in someone else, I think they underestimate what that person is going to have to go through. Change is a painful process, and it requires a ton of commitment and self-awareness. To illustrate my point, I'm going to use myself as an example. I didn't like who I was a few years ago, and in order to change, I had to do things that normal people just don't like to do, like dig through cringeworthy moments of my past and analyze the kind of person I was. I ended up sending apologies to people I used to know, and I'm still apologizing to this day because I'm still learning new reasons why I was wrong. I analyze who I am so I can face my weaknesses. I used to appeal to people's emotion rather than their reason, much like a child cries for candy instead of trying to understand why mom said no. My arguments reflected my self-interest rather than reality. True change is hard because you're literally undoing habit, and we are creatures of habit. That's why some people never change. If you're a manipulative asshole for long enough, it becomes ingrained like an addiction, and you'll find yourself saying things that aren't entirely true without even trying.
Did you just...
I don't smell anything. I've never farted in my life. I wanted to change because I didn't think the person I was deserved to be happy. I felt entitled to things I didn't deserve, and I said, why me, when the answer was me and my behavior? And I'm not an anomaly. I see this kind of behavior everywhere. Think about every argument you've ever gotten into where someone takes your good-willed advice as a personal attack.
Excuse me? Who are you? I don't think you are in any position to be giving me some advice.
It's not that the person is a bad person, it's just that they're not at a stage of critical thinking that allows them to appreciate what's actually going on. Their brains bend the conversation so they don't have to feel bad about themselves. They'd rather feel attacked and pity themselves than take the criticism and reflect about it. That was me, it might be your boyfriend, and it might even be you. When you ask someone to change, you're expecting them to go against what they know, consciously and subconsciously, and also things that they were taught. In grade school, I always heard the same old expressions.
Good morning, school. This is Principal Scriggly here. I just wanted to remind you little winners that you are unique snowflakes who should never apologize for being who you are.
I had to throw that away and say, no, I am not an unconditional winner. I am responsible for my actions, and I owe many apologies, and that's something you can really only tell yourself. If you tell someone else to apologize, it won't be as sincere as if they do it on their own volition. To answer the initial question, can my boyfriend ever change? Honestly, yes, but if he doesn't want to or isn't ready to, you can't force him. You can't force him to see fundamental flaws in his reasoning. He has to kind of do that himself because it takes serious personal commitment. As you get older, you'll see that some people will change and some people won't change at all. You'll grow out of some friends, and some friends might even grow out of you, depending on who's changing. So focus on changing yourself and bettering yourself, and then the right people will naturally come into your life, and the wrong people will just slowly weed themselves out. Try to find someone who's on your level rather than someone that you might resent if they don't make the changes that you want. Be easy on other people, but hold yourself and the company you keep to a higher standard. It's okay to be your biggest critic. I know that because I'm definitely mine, but if you put the best version of yourself out there, you'll get the best back from people with good heads on their shoulders. Intelligent conversations will be had, and real friends will be made.